Alright everyone, it's the Grim Lord here, and this is Grim's Comics Corner. I thought I'd throw you guys a curveball, and I was looking around, and it was between this, cave woman, and some, what is that? Ghost? I think her name is Ghost. Some ghost books, and I figured we can always do those later, since this is only one volume. I've never seen any more than just this one volume. But we're going to do Adam Warren's Empowered. Now, this is not what you guys think. This is pretty much par for the course of our beautiful women. You know, we tend to do a lot of books with gorgeous ladies. And this is just another one of those. So let's go ahead and enjoy the story of Empowered. Publisher Mike Richardson, editor Chris Warner, designer Joshua Elliott, art director Leah Ribacci. This is volume 1. I haven't seen anything else. March 2007, so we're good. Empowered, not very secret. Hello there. Welcome to my story, okay? It's a story about, well, you'll see what it's about. So, enjoy, I guess. Love this sketch work. What the hell are you talking about? A vertical envelopment with a half-pincer movement would clearly be ideal for this assault. Dog, we're going up against Deathmonger, not some weak-ass scrub like Glue Gun Girl or the Crimson Camel. Your old-school tactics ain't gonna cut it against a hardcore supervillain like him. So what? We should get all, like, extreme and off the his-a on him? Well, yeah, dog. We gotta, think outside the box, color outside the lines. So, do you have an actual strategy in mind? Guys? Or were you just gonna rattle off more meaningless buzz phrases? Excuse me, we're gonna try that one again. So, do you have an actual strategy in mind, or were you just gonna rattle off more meaningless buzz phrases? I had an idea. Oh, why you gotta be like that, dog? Maybe we could, try an indirect approach? Maybe? Huh? What? Did you just say something? Eek! Well, instead of confronting Deathmonger directly, couldn't we just try to cut off his power source? I mean, we know that he must have a, pan-dimensional link to feed his powers, right? So, maybe we could... Right, as if we should listen to someone as obviously ignorant as you, Miss Victoria is not very secret. Excuse me? What do you mean? I'm referring to your appallingly egregious visible panty lines. Even the dimmest of newbie super bimbos is supposed to know that she can't wear civilian panties under her cruelly revealing supersuit. Nice undies, airhead. And don't come back with a thong either. Ah, 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 ah. Sob. Ah, 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 ah. Stupid. I'm so stupid. Empowered, under the mask. Hello again. We'll be seeing a lot of each other, I'm afraid. See, most of these early episodes are, well, really short, which means we need a lot of these chapter break title page dealies. Sorry. Hey, before we toss little Miss Lame-ass superheroine overboard, why don't we take a look under her mask? I love this sketch art. Maybe her secret identity is somebody famous, don't you think? That'd be cool. Yeah, maybe she's like supermodel by day, easily overpowered pathetic superheroine by night. She must be famous, right? Why else would she wear a mask, right? No? Real super chicks are supposed to be either like district attorneys or, I don't know, heiresses. Speaking of heiresses, she could be a Hilton. She's got the hair. Huh? Who the hell is she? Anybody recognize her? I sure don't. Nope. Nah, she's nobody cute, but a nobody. Damn. Well, maybe she's a famous person we don't know. What? Come on, you know what I mean, right? Let's ask her. Looks kind of familiar. Hey, did you used to work at Kinko's or Hooters, maybe? So, are you somebody? Should we know something about you? No, I'm not famous or anything, but one thing about me that you might want to know, I'm actually a guy, What? No way! Yes way, my suit's hypermembrane gyno camouflages me very well, don't you think? Whoa, you're a super she-male? Huh, must keep your junk, like, all tucked back or whatever. That's freaky, yo. Hey, I'm not unusual, dudes. A lot of superheroes are actually cross-dressing in costume. It's a great way to really safeguard your secret identity, see? It could be true. Everybody knows that superheroes are messed up, yo. Yo, Gary, you've been totally eyeballing his butt all night. So you're gay, dude. I'm not. I wasn't. Take that, Sister Spooky, for example. Under those garters and stockings is a man with really, really nice legs. Whoa. That can't be a man, ass. Can it? Huh? So what about, say, Captain Rivet? Under the armor, she's a menopausal housefrau named Beatrice. Really? Yup. She originally built the armor to treat her hot flashes, you know. And some of us white capes even dabble in cross-species cross-dressing, dudes. Oh, yeah? Bet you didn't know that Major Havoc is actually a mutated Cocker Spaniel wearing a very clever disguise. Damn! You super folk are like super freaky. Yow! Well, maybe a little bit. If you want super freaky, we have to talk about super villains. Oh, yeah? What's up with them? Don't move, dirtbags. Busted, yo. Whew. So glad to see you guys. Wasn't sure how much longer I could keep stringing these doofuses along. Aw, man. Whoops. Psst. Hey. So, this means you're really a girl, right? Right? Aren't we quick on the uptake? No, I am not, in fact, a guy, okay? Hey, thanks. That's good to know. Knew that wasn't a man-ass. What? Shocking super homies revelations. Anonymous inside source spills the super beans about troubled team's sizzling secrets. These idiots online. All of a sudden, they're convinced that I'm really a guy. Well, the tabloids are saying that I'm actually a housewife named Beatrice. What is this crap? Anonymous inside source my ass. At least they think you guys are human. Friggin' Drudge thinks I'm a mutant dog in disguise. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on whatever jackass started these rumors. Empowered. That's what you'd think. I'd like to make it absolutely clear that the actual story here isn't all metatextual, okay? The comic itself isn't, about fourth wallness breakness or whatevs. Only these goofy chapter break pages get their meta on, see? Good thing this isn't really cloying and annoying or anything, huh? Bracka, cracka, crack, cracker, crack. Bracka, bracka, smack, crack, 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 crack. Spack, spack, smack, smack, smack. Bracka, spack, spack, smack, smack, whip, whip. Check it out. Super Blonde's cute little suit stopped a hell of a lot of bullets, no prob. Yeah. But her cute little suit sure got a lot littler in the process, didn't it? And her superpowers are supposed to come from that suit, right? And what with it being whittled down to a few postage stamps, I bet she's fresh out of super skills right now. Ha! That's what you'd think, isn't it? But you'd be wrong. Because the truth is, my supersuit actually works in exactly the opposite fashion. Like Britney or Christina back in the day, my powers only increase as I get closer and closer to nakedness. By shrinking my suit and concentrating its potency, you've only made me more powerful. Ha! But not being an utter skank, I do get really embarrassed at showing skin like this, okay? So I'll let you boys run along now while I find something to cover myself with. See, I'm blushing. Now, shoot. No? Damn, you call that a bluff? I was just insulting, okay? I love how you superheroes so obviously think that thugs like us, normal humans in other words, are total friggin' idiots. That's it. Go ahead and look down on the rest of humanity, you elitist post-human snobs. Just because we don't cross-dress in capes, masks, and fetish wear like you freaks do. Way to condescend to the little people, fascist uber chick. Wonderful. So now I'm not just feeling humiliated and incompetent for getting captured, but now I'm feeling guilty for talking down to the goons who captured me. Could I be any more pathetic? Empowered. Yay me. Okay, so this addressing the reader directly stuff is just a teensy bit obnoxious. But the alternative is to go with story-related illustrations on each title page, like you see between chapters in manga collections. But unlike most manga, this volume features like 40 pages of chapter breaks. So that might seem, I don't know, kind of cheap, don't you think? Clang, vroom, scrack. Oh, it's magic. Fashoom! You know? Fashoom! Vroom, vroom, fashoom! For kachoom! Wow, I actually managed to successfully zap somebody. Whoosh! From a distance even. Yay, me! Huh? Kathoom! Ouchie! Kathoom! Kathoom! Good job, Super Suit. Too bad you used yourself up protecting me. Uh-oh, you can't move. This could be a problem. Ugh. Guys, could I have some help over here? Eat my enchantment, Mecha Bizarch! Fashoom! Give it to him! Scrang! Well, chalk up another one for the win column. Excuse me, chalk up another one in the win column for super homies, eh? Guys? Hello? Everyone accounted for? Good. Let's head back to the homie crib then. Wait! Come back! Well, not to worry. I realize that I'm only a lowly associate member of the team, but I'm sure they'll notice I'm missing eventually. Not to worry. My suit should be able to regenerate itself within another 8 to 12 hours, right? Not like it's cold out here or anything. Empowered. All mine. Then again, this goofy metatastic stuff must seem pretty darn cheap too, huh? And I have to admit, I'm really not all that comfortable with the idea of having to blither into the camera for 40 plus pages. And neither is the guy who draws this comic. Ugh. Taste sweet halothane, yo. Mmm. You're mine now, my gorgeous glittery prize. All mine. Ah, ah, ah. Mmm. Come to Papa, my pretty. Swip. Yes. Ah, 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 ah. No. Oh, God, no. The power is all mine now. All mine. Boing. All those bastards who laughed at me in junior high, they won't be laughing now, will they? Image scarred to forebrain. Scarred? Check out my super strong roundhouse kick. Well, yeah! Walk! Snap! Snap! Ah! Ah! My leg! Thump! Thump! Whoa! Whoa! Thump! Thump! Ah! Scratch! Ah! Thud! Ugh! Ugh! Help! Mommy! My leg! My arm! My back! Hey! If you bothered to ask about it before kidnapping Mr. Pushy Pants, I could have told you that while the super suit really doesn't work very well for me, it doesn't work at all for anyone else. Give me my stupid suit back, creep. Swip. Ow! Ah! Drip, drip, drip. You wet yourself in my suit? Sorry. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Did you run a ride over in an ambulance, ma'am? Excuse me? He is your boyfriend, isn't he? No! Jeez. Why does this kind of crap never seem to happen to other superheroes? Empowered. D is for dist. So this is massively embarrassing. But we're going to switch over to plain old illustrations on these title pages for a while, okay? We better let that poor abused fourth wall recover from all the breakage we've inflicted on it. Good thing this wasn't at all awkward, huh? Hey, where are you, super homies? Who will you dispatch to try and stop me from vaporizing this doomed city? You better send your best, believe me. Vroom. I'll be your... well, they sent me. I'll be your designated super homie for tonight, okay? What? They sent you? But you suck! You're barely a superhero at all! Hey, I am a legitimate member of the super homies, okay? An associate member, maybe, but still! Don't I rate a heavy hitter here? I'm posing a serious threat, damn it! Why didn't any of the real super homies show up? Well, all the other team members were kind of busy tonight, so I... Busy doing what? They're doing important, superhero-y stuff, alright? Coming up next, the eagerly awaited final results show for Dancing with the Superheroes. Woo! If that prancing ninny Captain Katana wins, I'm moving to Canada. God, this pisses me off. I put so much freaking work into this stupid bomb, but does anyone care? Course not. Bet if I were a popular sellout supervillain like that overhyped jackass deathmonger, all the real super homies would be here, not just their no-talent intern. Ouch. Fine. They can all just go ahead and blatantly disrespect me. I don't care. Thunk. Gah! Jeez. Thap. I just don't care. Wow, I just defeated a bad guy using only my superhuman lameness. That's just great. I don't care at all. I got some kind of bomb thingy here. Just put it over there somewhere, huh? We'll take a look at it later. Oh no, looks like somebody's moving to Canada. Empowered. Very proud. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you, son. Is that a loser, Daddy? I'm afraid so, honey. Nice job, pal! Thump. And they don't even know the really sad part about this pathetic job. That I feel more comfortable wearing this ridiculous costume than I do wearing my darn super suit. At least in this outfit, I'm not constantly plagued by paranoia that people are staring at my demonstrably less than ideal butt, stupid, mercilessly revealing, ultra-clingy hyper-membrane. Empowered. Big cosmic pimpin'. No! Bzzzack! Bwah! Ha 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 ha! Bwah! Ha 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 ha! Bwah! Ha 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 ha! Tremble jiggle as the legendary Imperial Cosmic Change drain away all your super power to nubile family. But you should tremble jiggle with pride, young mammalette. For you are being deeply honorified. Whatever the fuck that means. For I, Imperial Pt.1 Alpha, am scouting recruiting you for this privilegious errata servitude in the Cosmolactic Emperor's harem. Ping. And now, I can do that word. That's an English word. Analyzing complete. Subject's oral latudity is confirmated as suffoquately succulicious for harem duty. You'll be the first human corset hottie in the harem since that Amelia Earhart was scout recruited. Or was that? Yeah. But prima firstly, we must body scannulate you with the Imperial Voluptuometer. Ka-chok. But don't worrificate, depowerfied cinemorsel. Vree. I'm certainacious that your curvilicity will precisolately match the Emperor's very sexating erotistiosity. What? Ping! Subject rejectulated. Excessive caliphagous... What? Caliphagous volumosity detectified. Kachak. Oh dear. This is terriblifically embarrassificating. I'm afraid, Alice, that by the Emperor's strictical aestheticocious botopology standards, your degree of aerial beautification is a bit too generous. What the fuck? The Emperor likes only a mediocre endowmentation of glutealic thickalaciousness, you see. Pardon for the inconvenience, Femmeling. Fish. My butt's too big. You're fat. Dropify some weightage and you might qualificate later. The voluptuometer just proved it. You can keep elate the Imperial Cosmic Chains, okay? Damn, could have sworn that her gluteus wasn't that chabaceous. Look like the blonde water buffalo in her stupid suit. No wonder they didn't want me. They didn't want to marry your stupid arm anyway. Stupid alien emperor. What? Woo! Kadoom! Woo! Woo! Flip! Vroom! 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 Flip! Flip! Kadoom! Woo! Jeez! Vroom! 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 Maybe I should try a car throw. Never done it before, but how hard can it be, right? Scring! Creak! 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 Woo! Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Woo! Whoosh! Yeah! My back! Claw! Woo! Ow! I think I pulled something. Whoosh! Scratch! Bacoom! Guess I'll have to find a new part-time job. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pardon, miss, but have you seen our automobile? It was parked right here. Well... Say my name. Scratch! Glorp! Knock yourselves out, boys, and I mean that quite literally. Okay. You're going down, Doom Sloth. Gak! Swoop! And I'm gonna get some major props for beating you, too. You got a big write-up in Black Cape magazine last month, didn't you? Glorp! Ugh. Sorry about this, boys. Well, not really. Quack! Clunk! Clunk! Ow! Better say Uncle Doomsloth. Cough! Uncle Doomsloth! Ugh. But hey, you scrubs just mess with the super homies. You comprende? And we can't have that. Even if you did victimize the weakest, saddest, and most tragically lame member of the team. So you want to know the name of the hero who just kicked your ass, son? Sure. Check it out. You just got sunned by the hero they call Protein. A Protean. Protein, huh? That's kind of different. Protean! Protein, right. I said Protean! Protein, yeah, I heard you the first 2 times. You know, I've always meant to ask you, what is your deal with a singularly goofy superhero name? It's not just that your name is stupid, though it certainly is very stupid. But given how often stuff like this happens to you, you chose a laughably inappropriate nom de guerre, don't you? I mean, really? Oof, fuck, boom. So, miss, did you think up a superheroic pseudonym for yourself yet? We can't formally induct you as an associate super homie until you do. Well, I would have sworn that I could have come up with a halfway decent superhero name by now, but, well, I haven't. I did think of a name that's maybe a quarter or an eighth way decent, though. Maybe you could just call me, Empowered? Empowered, huh? That's kind of different. A bit generic, but no one's used the name before, I can tell you that. It's not too unspeakably lame, is it, sir? Still conscious. Ugh! Fuck! Empowered? Come on, just look at yourself, why don't you? Tell me that you've at least considered changing your name, okay? Because let me assure you, Blondie, when I think of empowerment, it's protein, dumbass! It means like ever-changing and crap. Glorp. Oh yeah? That's what the word protein really means? Didn't know that. You gotta be kidding me. Say, could you do me a favor? I really don't think of a chubby, half-naked white girl who spends most of her alleged superhero career bound and gagged. Could we say that what's-her-name, the spooky chick, is the one who defeated me? Almost choking on protein. That sounds like way bad, you know? Anyway, speaking of stupid names, sounds like our gelatinous teammate's new name is confusing. A supervillain once again. Listen up, douche sloth. Unless I get full credit for your takedown. Hey, Tommy, you really ought to go back to your old superhero name, you know? I'll tell everybody that Miss Empowered over there kicked your ass. No! Huh. Yeah, like Sister Spooky is such an awesome name. After all, the bad guys never got confused by the name Glorp, did they? Don't to do that, Mr. Protein. My reputation would be ruined. Crybaby. No, everything's going just fine, Mom. Really? Huh? No, I'm just coming down with a cold or something. No, I haven't been crying, Mom. Oh, come on, don't cry, okay? Superheroes aren't supposed to cry, you know? Sorry, stop now. Thanks so very much for reinforcing offensive stereotypes about female superheroes, crybaby. I do have to find another part-time job, though. No, don't worry, Mom. Turns out I have all kinds of employment opportunities after all. So, you have a bachelor's degree in superhuman studies, huh? That's, great. So, can we see how you look in the uniform's tank top and booty shorts now? No, I still haven't met anyone, alright? It's just that, well, I don't tend to run into a lot of quality guys in my line of work, you know? Pretty lady, smell good. How can an undeniable super genius like myself remain ignored and dateless through high school and college, not to mention through my 20s and 30s? This injustice will not stand. Now all of humanity, indeed the earth itself, will pay the apocalyptic price for your wretched gender's appalling lack of taste and judgment. Oh, I can just about see your ipple through your suit. That's hot. There was this one guy I thought was nice, but that didn't quite work out. Blip, blip, blip. They tell me you're ranked at an estimated power level 12, you know, with like an 83.5% skill increase threshold. Really? Pretty damn good for a newbie. If you want, I could give you some private training to get you up to level 13. She's a blithering, incompetent airhead, and you know it. They only let her on the team for gender diversity purposes. Yeah, I know. Gotta fill out the team roster with some quota chickage. The relevant issue here is that she's real good at filling out that suit of hers. Yeah, if you like chubby-ass white chicks. And I'm most of the way home, looks like. She already swallowed the old get you up to level 13 line. But I can have her swallowing something else before too long. Eh? Oh, but I have been making plenty of new friends, Mom. Swoosh, swoosh. Everyone's very friendly around here. So talk about emotional support. You got your butt kicked again? This is starting to get suspicious. You can't really be this pathetic, can you? Are you part of some reality TV prank on us, perhaps? A superhero version of Punk, say? Should I look around for cameras or Ashton? Or is it some kind of avant-garde performance art piece you're doing? An elaborate artistic statement about failure, maybe? So like I said, Mom, don't worry about me, okay? I'm doing really well out here. Everything's great. Slosh, slosh. Empowered. It's like this. Well, it's like this. Oh, this is too easy. Find me something heavy, why don't you? When my suit's membrane is intact and undamaged, it gives me the strength of like 10 men. Or maybe 15 men if you're measuring with wimpy guys. But if the suit suffers even the tiniest rip or tear, shrimp, then I instantly lose much of my super strength. This invariably happens at the most inconvenient possible time, of course. Oh, guys, some help here? And I get weaker and weaker as the suit deteriorates. So by the time that it's really torn and tattered like this, my superpowers are, well, gone. And the darn suit tears very, very easily for some reason. It can stop a bullet, but it still rips like a full-body hanky. Shrimp? No! Help me, you idiot! Oh, hey, I can zap stuff too. Spread those legs. Give me the power stance, huh? That Major Havoc was way too into the hands-on instruction, by the way. But that power doesn't work if my suit's really torn up like this, or if I'm too distracted or scared, or if I didn't get enough sleep the night before. So, what you're saying is you're all out of superpowers at the moment. Am I right? You're right. I'm powerless. I was gonna lie to you about it, but I'm as bad at bluffing as I am at superheroing. Sucks to be you, huh? Tie her up. Could you use nylon rope if you have any? I get the worst rope burn from that itchy hemp-based stuff. No problem, miss. This is business, not sadism, okay? I'll be gentle. Oh, and then she says next time, I'm not going to try for a dramatic entrance. Psst. That drop through the skylight entrance was totally badass, you know. Almost literally scared the crap out of me to be a little gross. Oh, yeah? I know you're having trouble with a superhero, but you gotta keep at it, okay? Because you got more fans than you know among those of us who can appreciate a superhuman as well as super... Really? Hey, I see a lot of super folk in my line of work, and despite what just happened, you're still the most promising one I've ever seen. But thank you. And the cutest, too. Yo, can we get back to the business of crime now? Sure thing. Go right ahead, boss. Wow, kind of nice to meet someone who doesn't think I'm a complete loser. Kaboom! Excuse me while I cry havoc, boys. Whoosh! Noom! Scrack! Sorry about this, ladies. That havoc guy sure is a doofus, isn't he? At least your dramatic entrance didn't almost get the hostage killed. Gotta bail. See you around sometime, I hope. Great. Just when I think that I can't possibly get any more pathetic, I wind up obsessing over a teeny bit of props from a thug. Props from a reasonably cute thug, but still. I'm overreacting ridiculously. I know it, but... I know having the superhero, you gotta cause more fans. This is 100% of the praise. This is pretty much the only praise I've ever gotten during my short but sad career as a superhero. And I want to just roll myself up in it like a warm, fluffy blanket. Yep, that's me lapping up approval like a starving kitten. That's how wretchedly desperate I am to convince myself that anyone believes in me. Sad. Of course, he probably didn't really mean it. He was just being nice to the pathetic little excuse for a superheroine. He's probably already forgotten about me. I'm looking at Googled up pics of her right now. And believe me, she's like a bajillion times hotter in person. Hotter and cuter. She's got this whole adorable aching vulnerability thing going on. As you know, I'm a total callous jerk, right? Yeah. But after listening to her for a few minutes, I wanted to hug her and comfort her and tell her everything would be alright, you know? Sad, huh? Yeah, I'm totally gay. Well, actually, I wanted to comfort her and tap that ass like it's never been tapped before. At the same time, if possible. Don't know, I think I came across okay. It's not easy making small talk with a mostly naked hottie you're trying to a chair, okay? Hostage heroine, super homie captured, and not like it matters. She's way too much of a good girl to be into the thuggery. Probably already forgotten about me. Alright, so let me know what you think of this. Good lord. Wonder if we're gonna have to put a not safe for work on here. I mean, we've done some, we did The Boys. We did The Boys, you know. But, so, one thing you might say, Grim, isn't this manga? And didn't you say you weren't going to do manga? I can do manga if it's Western. But I'm not doing anything from Japan, period. Period. Absolute period. I do not want the wrath of the Japanese companies. They are malicious. They'll sue me till I'm beyond penniless. So, I don't want to even cover anything. If there's somebody that's doing manga and they're doing a good job, great, I'm glad. I just do Western comics, you know, and this happens to be a manga style, so I am 100% open to Western manga. It's okay, we can do Western manga. Not Korean, not Japanese, not Chinese manga, nothing like that. We're only doing Western manga, so I will open the doors for that. And there's not that much Western manga. Well, somebody will probably say, well, Grim, there's this and this and this and this. Well, right now we're just doing Empowered, okay? But this is probably the first manga styled comic that we will do. It's not even really generally manga. It's just a manga style, right? Which I've got no problem with. You know, it's an art style. And of course, manga is usually read right to left, and this is left to right. But it still gets the point across, and this is an insane book. I got this in a Humble Bundle. I think I got it in several Humble Bundles. So, you guys probably have read this one, but you probably have never seen it acted out. I feel like I'm reading... What is that? I feel like I'm watching that one anime. The one where the girl doesn't shut up. Excel Saga. It feels like Excel Saga to me. So I'm kind of liking it, but I absolutely hated Excel Saga because her English voice actress was just as bad as the Japanese one. She never shut up. It was just constant. Alright, guys, so this is the Grim Lord, and we will see you guys back here for more comics. What do we got coming up? Oh, yeah. Spawn, of course. So we're going to go ahead and give you some Spawn. For now, I'm out. See you next time.